Noel Maitland, the police boyfriend of social media influencer Donnelly Donaldson, was remanded when he appeared in court just a few hours ago. Hi again and welcome. This is Links 007 TV Let's Talk, and we have the full details of what took place in court plus what's to come based on what the prosecution are saying. We'll be right back after this short break with the full details to come. Welcome back to another in the series of Links 007 TV Let's Talk. This is the place where we discuss issues of national importance, global importance, or the situations that are buzzing in the news. Constable Noel Maitland made his third court appearance just a few hours ago and was actually remanded in custody as well. So what do we see basically taking place in this case? This seems as if it's going to be a long, drawn-out case for the family, as many people are still anticipating what's to come based on so much speculation that has been circulating online about the disappearance of Donnelly Donaldson. And one can't take this case for granted right now because this is a very high-level profile case that is still under investigation by the police. And even though it's actually in the court system right now, one still have to wonder where is Donnelly, and she has not been found up to date right now. So that is still something outstanding within the case. The body of the female has not been recovered. So however, I'm going to update you with the latest we have to bring you in relation to the case and what took place in court today. So Noel Maitland, who is charged with murder of Donnelly Donaldson, was ordered to return to the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court on September the 16th. The prosecution is to undertake further review of the material included witness statement and make more disclosure to the defense. Maitland's attorney told the court that they need more information to properly advise their client based on what is taking place in this case. So that's the latest that we have to bring to you in relation to the case itself. However, this case seems as if it's going to bring some real shocking and chilling information based on the fact that they have witness statement and more other information that has not been made public yet so far. So he was remanded in custody following a near 2-hour clash between the defense and the prosecution after the prosecution reportedly refused to disclose certain statements collected so far, claiming that disclosure could jeopardize the investigation. The senior parish judge rejected the prosecution arguments, noting that in the spirit of transparency, the documents need to be disclosed. It was expected that the attorney representing Noel Maitland would have made a bail application on his behalf, but that was temporarily set aside while the matter of disclosure was being sorted by both parties. The prosecution argued that a partial disclosure had already been done to the defense on August the 19th. In that disclosure, the defense was given access to forensic report, scenes of crime statement from the police officers and civilians, including one from Donnelly Donaldson's mother. At least 4 civilian statements have so far yet not been disclosed to the defense. The prosecution says that it is concerned about the protection of the sources of the statement. The prosecution has maintained that at least one witness has not reported to work for days after what is being described as certain steps were taken against them. It's feared that full disclosure may put the witness at risk. The defense attorney Casey and Kedney Sherman had this to say about the case after the proceedings today.
We are indeed, I would say, ambushed. And so until the next date. The Crown has indicated that they intend to have the matter transferred on the 16th of September. But in keeping with our obligations to our client, we had to do what we had to do, which is to wait on the proper documentation before making an application. Most certainly, we do not have a full view of the matter, and so it would have been irresponsible of us to proceed. Well, at this stage, we need to see all the documents before we comment on the matter. It is still an early stage of the matter, and so without all the documents, it would be irresponsible to say which way the matter could go.
So that was one of the attorney representing Constable Noel Maitland in this case. Based on what has transpired in the case today, it's very clear that the prosecution have certain key evidence that they do not really want to disclose for the general public to have a say into what is actually going on into the actual court itself. However, the prosecution have provided some detailed report about the case itself and have provided some witness statements to the defense, but they believe that this information is not forthcoming enough based on the fact that substantial evidence is being withheld from them based on the investigation that has been carried out by the Jamaica Constabulary Force, and also witness statements that have also been collected from persons on the ground and persons that would have been in close proximity to where this incident took place as well. So this is what is basically hampering the case right now, after the defense actually made arguments that they have not been provided with certain key evidence within the case itself in order to put up a strong defense. So the court date is pushed back now to September 16, when it will be mentioned once again. So until then, Noel Maitland will remain behind bars.
Let me tell you something. You see, sometimes when you make a plan and it not go according, it's because God have a plan. God have a plan for you, and it's not your time yet. Let me tell you, not beat God timing, because this situation with the girl with Donnelly Donaldson and Noel and him baby mother, it could have been me. It could have been me. This boy call me on video call every day, beg me to come to him yard. Oh, him want help me to go in a modeling. Him want this, him want that. Say, me tell my granny say, me not really want you go nowhere with no man, cause Jamaica move one way. So, me just listen to my granny, right? And if me never listen to my granny, me not say it would have happened, you know. But there was a possibility that it could have been me in the same situation where Donaldson end up in, because this boy not safe. This boy have a woman and I convince me if you come my yard. You see how God good? God, we can't thank you enough. God, me thank you so much. My granny come in at the picture and tell me, say, listen, me not like the way Jamaica run, you know. And to all this boy I talk, me even rate how him a talk. And I talk my granny too. Talk my granny. Me feel like me get my life saved. God, you saved me. You saved me from some destruction. Amen.
I'm very sure that the family of Donnelly Donaldson did not want to have videos and pictures of her memory, but to have her in person would have been something that they would have loved to have had at this very point in time. However, as the day goes by and memories of her lingers within the family mind, many are hoping that justice will be served in this case, because we have seen the police falter on a number of cases, and I don't really want to backtrack on those cases in this report. However, I plan to do a report on some of these cases that I believe that the police did not really carry out a thorough investigation with, and has so far left the family to cope with so much pain and grief, especially in this current one that we're discussing with the disappearance of social media influencer Donnelly Donaldson. I believe that the Jamaica Constabulary Force, they did not act swiftly in carrying out a thorough investigation into the matter, and so far had also contributed to the body of this female being disposed of somewhere up to this point that the police still can't even seem to have a clue of where the female body is at. However, as the day goes by, the body has become decomposed now, and the family right now would really want to put this to rest. However, so much things are lingering behind the scenes, and the family right now, they are left to grapple with the reality that Donnelly will not walk back through those gates of her home never again. This situation that is plaguing our country and the situation that we're living in our country right now is very sad and is very unfortunate, with the spiraling crime rate and with those people who are put in authority, especially the police. They themselves are becoming the victim and also a contributor to crime and violence when we look on how police are being charged with serious criminal offenses, including murder and even hiring as hitman in order to commit crimes. This is where our country is at, and this is the reality of the world that we're living in. Gone are the days when people have full trust in the police force. That has been thrown out the door. We can't seem to have that level of 100% trust within the police force. I'm not only talking in the Jamaica Constabulary Force itself, but in general right across. The police system is becoming more and more of a system in which you can't really put all your trust in, because you could be putting your trust into these individuals and then you yourself get caught into a whole entire situation that you even lose your life. However, with the disappearance of this female right now, I can tell you that the family is still having it hard to cope with, especially the mother of Donnelly Donaldson, Sophia Lugg, who I believe is the one that was feeling the pain to the max, considering that the night that she went missing, this girl would have been in her mother's bed. According to the mother, Donnelly was laying on her bed when she received a call from Noel Maitland. Unknowingly to Sophia Lugg, this would have been the last goodbye she would have said to her daughter, and this would have been the last time that she would have seen her daughter alive. The family need answers, and I hope that justice will be served in this case, because we have seen many cases that could have been solved, and the police, based on their improper investigative skill, have allowed these individuals to walk freely out the court system, and the family is left to grapple with the reality of what is to come based on the trauma and the situation they have to deal with over this prolonged period of time. So as I conclude this report, I just want to take this opportunity to wish the family of Donnelly Donaldson all the best, because I know that what they're going through is a very difficult moment within their life, and a moment that no family would want to have lived, especially in a time like this. However, this family have to grapple with the reality, and they will have this to live with for the rest of their life. Whether or not they will heal, it will take time, and the time is not evident in sight. This is where I believe I'm going to leave this report though. Thanks for watching. This has been Links 007 TV Let's Talk, and if it's the first time you're watching, thank you very much. Have a blessed and productive Sunday afternoon.